Rappers have long been linked to quick money, and they often have a bad reputation for not always being good citizens. But during the pandemic, a new style of rap called scam rap came out. In the lyrics of this genre, rappers not only celebrated, but also talked about how they scammed people. For their fans, these artists were more than just musicians. They were also thought leaders who brought new ideas to the music business. The traditional themes that were common in rap music were very different from this newfound creativity. Scamming became more popular during a time of unrest and uncertainty. The world was dealing with a global pandemic, and scam rap discovered its footing in the chaos. At first, it seemed like a harmless branch off of rap, with artists like TJ6 pioneering it. Song titles like Swipe Story, Dark Web, and Website Scamming became anthems for the movement and have gotten millions of views on YouTube. The fast-paced beats reminded me of Detroit's unique style, and the lyrics were brave, talking about things like identity theft, wire fraud, and crypto scams. At the heart of scam rap's appeal was its raw honesty and storytelling. It was a type of music that didn't shy away from the darker sides of modern life. Artists like King Bao made this style even more popular by combining old-fashioned storytelling methods with the new scam rap themes. Fans were drawn to these artists because they were honest and brash. In many ways, the scam rap wave was a product of its time. It showed the dark side of internet culture. But the genre's problems got worse as it grew. While it lasted, artists like Casher Kwan and TJX6 were very popular. Working together on songs like Dynamic Duo 1 and 2 and Printer Machine showed how well they got along and how much they have learned from scamming. And the spotlight doesn't shine on everyone equally because the business world is unstable. Although TJ6's solo career took off, Casher Kwan stayed out of the spotlight. Over time, this imbalance made things tense between them and they ended up fighting. Casher Kwan, who had been rapping about scams since 2014, felt like he wasn't getting enough attention and praise. The dynamic duo that used to rule the scam rap scene was no longer together. The rise of TJ6 to fame brought him a lot of money and stress. People often say that money is the root of all evil. It started to break up a friendship that seemed unbreakable at first. The story of scam rap's rise and fall is full of irony and stories that should be used as warnings. TJX6, who used to brag about how smart he was with money, was having a hard time. His Instagram account, a vital tool for promotion, was deleted. This setback, along with a string of bad choices, was the start of his fall. Scam rap, which looked invincible at first, was beginning to show signs of weakness. Artists like Punchmade Dev came back into the scene around 2022, which was a strange turn of events. It was different this time though. A lot more than the music, it was about the person. Punchmade Dev became famous not for how good he was at writing lyrics, but for how he marketed his music, which included making videos teaching people how to scam. This method worked at first, but in the end it turned scam rap into a meme, which is far removed from its artistic origins. Punchmade Dev's rise was as meteoric as it was controversial. Unlike the artists who came before him, he focused on using his music to get attention, which meant that artistic integrity often came second. In contrast to the early days of scam rap, when there was at least an appearance of storytelling, he didn't seem to care about the consequences of his actions at all. Risk to the law changed along with the genre. Rapping about doing bad things is a surefire way to get the attention of the police. For the same reasons, mainstream artists in other types of rap also got in trouble with the law. The story of scam rap turned into a warning about what can happen when you make illegal activities look good. There are many reasons why scam rap is becoming less popular. At first, people liked the genre because it was new and the main characters were interesting. But as the novelty wore off, it became clearer that the genre came with risks and raised moral questions. It was hard for the artists who used to be at the forefront of scam rap to stay relevant. Their stories, which used to be interesting, were now used to show how short fame is and what happens when you make bad decisions. In the end, the history of scam rap shows how the rap industry as a whole is changing. It's a story about new ideas, creativity, and then destroying oneself. If you look at the rise and fall of the genre, you can see how many artists fail when they try to get famous and rich. In its most basic form, scam rap was a product of its time. It gave people an honest look into a world that many were interested in, but not many really understood. The satisfying fall of scam rap is a good reminder of how music styles are always changing. A movement that starts out as a big deal can quickly turn into a lesson. Even though the artists who started scam rap had flaws and made mistakes, they were a product of their environment and showed how complicated and contradictory the world was where they lived. The genre is becoming less popular, but its legacy lives on. It shows how music can reflect and sometimes amplify the worst parts of society.